Okay, so before we get into this video, there's something that I have to tell you. This is actually the third time that I'm recording this video, so I'm sorry if I'm not going to sound as enthusiastic as I was when I recorded the first two. Okay, so this is the third time that I'm recording this, and for all I know, something could go wrong with this one. Okay, so I do apologize if I'm not as enthusiastic as I used to be, because you should have heard me when I was recording this for the first time, because oh boy, oh boy. This video, okay, so before we continue with the video, I do have to let you guys know about this. This video is definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, not for children. If you are under the age of 13 and you are watching this video, I am sorry to tell you, but this video is not for you, okay? I am sorry. Hell, I doubt this video is even for anyone under the age of 15. I'm pretty sure no, I know for a fact that I'm aiming this video towards anyone who's above the age of 17 or 18. Okay, I mean you can even see it right there. So if you are under the age of 13, please click off the video. I am sorry, this video is not for you. And to all of the adults watching this, I do have to give you another bit of a warning. This video is going to contain some very strong adult language, and I mean strong adult language, okay? More than the kind that I usually use in my other videos. Okay, so if you yourself are just not okay with that kind of language, then please click off the video. I completely understand. Not everybody's okay with this type of language, so if you're not okay with it, click off the video. Don't worry, I completely understand, but maybe consider joining me for my next video, or go check out some of the other videos that I have on this channel. So, before we get into the article, again, something else. I'm sorry, I just have to get this out of the way. If you like my content and if you want to support my content, remember to click on the like button, share this video, leave a comment down below, and more importantly, subscribe. Help me get this channel to 1,000 subs. And if you do click on the subscribe button, please remember to click on the bell icon. That way you will be notified every single time I post a new video. So with all of that finally out of the way, let's get into the video. So in case you haven't heard, which I'm sure you already have, but the ESRB has finally released their rating for Cyberpunk 2077, and it has been given a mature 17 plus rating. And you can see some of the reasons right here. This is usually something that you'll find on the package, on the actual box. You can see it right here. It says for blood and gore, intense violence, nudity, strong language, strong sexual content, use of drugs and alcohol. And it even says this game contains in-game purchases for PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One. Now, when it comes to this, I will talk about this later down the video. But first, I want to get this out of the way. Now, this is a summary for why. Why it was given the mature 17 plus rating, and why over in Europe it was given the PEGI 18 plus rating. You'll find out why, and this goes into some pretty big, some gruesome details as to why. And and these are probably reasons as to why a lot of people are gonna be really excited to play this game. Well, that and other reasons. Like again, we saw the gameplay that was released on E3. We got to see some gameplay. It looked fun. It looked like it looks like a game like you will actually just genuinely love to just sit back and play. You get lost in the world. But let's get into some of these reasons as to why it was given the mature rating, and why this has officially become my most anticipated game of the year. This is a first-person RPG shooter in which players assume the role of a mercenary named V, trying to make their way through the open world of Night City. Players can explore futuristic locations, interact with citizens, perform missions, and engage in combat to complete various objectives within a storyline. Characters use handguns, machine guns, rifles, and explosives during frenetic firefights, which again, we saw some of that in the gameplay that was released, which I think it's about 40 minutes long, with humans and cybernetically enhanced enemies. Players can also use melee weapons, examples include wrist-mounted blades and enhanced limbs, to stab enemies and in some cases dismember them. Combat is frenetic, with frequent gunfire, cries of pain, explosions, and blood splatter effects. Some locations depict mutilated corpses with open chest cavities and/or exposed organs or entrails. During one quest, players assist a character by hammering nails through his hands and feet. Screaming sounds and blood effects accompany the scene. Okay, it's pretty gruesome. The game contains now this is I think the part that I think a lot of people are talking about, and why I think a lot of people are gonna rush to get this game. The game contains nudity and sexual material. Players can select a gender and customize their character. Customizations include depictions of breasts, buttocks, and genitalia, as well as various sizes and combinations of genitals. Players can encounter events where they have the option to engage in sexual activities with other main characters or prostitutes. These brief sex scenes from a first person perspective depict partially nude characters moaning suggestively while moving through various positions. Some scenes contain brief depictions of thrusting motions. Other scenes depict a character's head moving towards a partner's crotch. The game contains frequent depictions and references to fictional drugs, including characters taking puffs/hits from a state-altering inhaler or stimulant. An animated billboard ad depicts a man snorting speed. Some sequences allow the player to drink alcoholic beverages repeatedly until the screen distorts. Player's character can also drive cars while drunk, and this is the reason why I said this video is going to contain some strong language. So here they are. I could get in trouble for this. The words fuck and cunt appear in the dialogue. Yep, like I said, I warned you guys from the beginning. This is going to include some pretty strong language. So yeah, again, this is just a summary of all the things that are going to be included in this game, and it does explain why the video game gets a mature 17 plus rating. And you can see it's going to be here, Windows PC, which PC gamers are going to be excited about, and it's going to be on the PS4 and Xbox One. Now, about the in-game purchases, now this is, for me, the biggest reason as to why I'm excited for this game. So, IGN also released a video talking about this, but the part that I really want to talk about is, sorry about that, is this part over here. Sorry about that. The report also makes mention of in-game purchases, but CD Projekt Red has subsequently told IGN that these refer to the ability to buy future DLC expansions for the game, not microtransactions. Microtransactions. I can speak. As we've said before, said a spokesperson for the company, Cyberpunk 2077 is a single-player game with no microtransactions. The ESRB info is based on the fact that expansions require the base game and are therefore treated as a purchase by the rating board. Okay, so basically, like it already says in the article, it's not, you're basically, if you're ever worried that, like if you created a character and there was, let's say, a body enhancement that you wanted to buy, but you're gonna have to you will end up having if you were afraid that you were gonna have to like open your actual wallet and pay for that enhancement, don't worry, that's not the case. Okay, that's not gonna be available in the game, which to me is, I think that's gonna be the main reason why so many people are excited for the game, especially in an RPG game like this, and it's just absolutely fantastic. It's exciting to know. Again, it's probably going to require you to like have some in-game currency, which of course would make sense. So I'm guessing you'll be able to go on some side quests where you'll get some rewards and you'll be able to get paid, and you can use that money to buy some enhancements. Like again, I think we saw that in the gameplay that CD Projekt Red released. And yeah, so that is all. That is everything. Again, to me, look, I know for a lot of PC gamers this is probably not new. I'm sure they've been doing, like modders have been doing this for years, but I think one of the reasons why people are excited for this is that they are going all out with this game. Like they're not going to censor anything, which I think is just absolutely fantastic. Again, I've seen the gameplay. It looks absolutely fun. It looks like just an absolute fun game to play, which is something that I feel like every game should strive to be. I don't think this is a narrative-driven game. I think this is mostly an RPG in which you can create a character and you can explore this world. And if that's the case, then yeah, the first thing you should be focusing on is gameplay. And just make it a fun game to play and give it a lot of replayability. But unlike other certain games which are more focused on the narrative, and it's the reason why so many people go to those games, they chose to pretty much say screw that, and they said, well, it doesn't matter about the story. I mean, hey, you guys come for gameplay, doesn't it? Well, don't you? Well, yes, gameplay is part of the reason but narrative is the first thing. Like for those type of games, for narrative driven story games, the narrative is what we're mostly excited about. But no, you just decided to throw that completely out the window. So that is all I have to say when it comes to this video. As always, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Did you like this video? Do you like what we talked about here in this video? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Remember mostly to subscribe. Help me get this channel to 1,000 subs. And if you watched all the way to the end of the video, thank you so much for helping me get the watch time, and please consider doing so for my future videos. And you guys, and again, that's where I'm gonna wrap it up. You guys have been awesome as always. Remember to stay safe, and please join me on the my next video. Bye.